Ladies and gentlemen, Stephanie can listen. Erica can do it all. Should we get into this? How do we turn this music off? Do I know what I'm doing? Odds are slim. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's get into it. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen. We made it. Let's get rid of this timer. Maybe back to the comments. Hopefully I'm unmuted. We've got our good friend Clayton Eckert here dancing. He was somewhat in sync to the generic license-free, royalty-free music that comes with StreamYard, which is nice. It's a Monday. This is Bruce Morgan. It's the Bruce Morgan Show. Possibly episode 0, possibly the first, possibly the last. We don't know what's going on. The sun is out. It's a blistering 83 degrees F and sunny in the great state of Oregon. I am indeed unmuted. Thank you very much. Lee says, hey, hey. Oh, yeah, we can show comments. Look at that. Hey, hey. We got Clayton dancing here for a minute while we get situated. While we wait for tonight's episode of The Bachelorette. Who's watching the show tonight? I don't know if I'm going to. I have some leftover nachos I need to eat. Maybe I'll play a video game. Maybe I'll watch The Bachelorette. I don't know what I'm doing. Do any of us know what we're doing? I don't know. We don't know. Leslie says, you make my Mondays. Well, we're here to make the Mondays better. That's what we're doing. Oh my gosh, what are you guys up to? What's happening? Oh, Erica has a very important question. Is tonight MTA, which stands for Min Tell All in Bachelor Speak? What is tomorrow? So I believe there are 2 episodes this week. One would be the Fantasy Suites, which I believe is tonight. Ooh, hence my Fantasy Suite themed thumbnail. And then I think the other episode this week, is it tomorrow? Would be the MTA, the Min Tell All. I usually don't like those. They're not very exciting. It's usually just some guys throwing pizza at each other and stuff like that. But who knows? Maybe it'd be interesting. Gorilla BFF says, hello, everyone from Toronto. Yeah. And then I guess, next week or whatever, they would probably have some big 2-hour finale or whatever it is, or 3-hour finale with live footage and all that jazz. Well, they figure out the final 2 dates for Jen, unless something goes crazy and she doesn't end up with a final 2, like a Katie Thurston situation, but we will see. Okay, Clayton is creeping me out here. We got to move on. What else is Clayton up to? Yeah, we've seen Dave covered his weird Mary Ruth's ads in Dave's videos. Go watch those if you want to understand that. It's very strange, but good advertising, I would say. Pretty good. And then I opened up the Bachelorette window here for a Monday. Bachelorette ABC, 1.1 million followers. For a big primetime TV show on a major network, I would have thought they'd have more followers over on the Instagram. But maybe all the kids have abandoned the Instagrams. And it's only decrepit Gen Xers like myself who use Instagram anymore. I don't know. I don't really use Instagram, though. I don't do anything with it. If I post something on Facebook, the Facebooks, it's like it dual casts my photos. So when I have a nice beverage, it gets posted to both sites. All right, what else is going on? Where are all my comments? Do I have new comments? What's going on? Nick says, I blame millennials, as you should. I mean, to be fair, there's 2 sides to every coin. And on the other side of the coin, they did do good things like, murdering Applebee's or whatever the millennials did, these kind of things. So they've done some good work. But yeah, they may be to blame for the Bachelorette ABC's low follower count. Um, Erica says, "Hey, leave the millennials alone. We are trying our best too. We are trying our best to what? Do you mean also?" Um, we're going to start a generational war here tonight in the live stream on a Monday night, guys. That's what's going on. Uh, it says LOL, as one should. Okay, Stephanie says, "What is in the glass?" Well, we've got a fine. What do you call this? An old-fashioned glass from Pilot House Distilling, Astoria, Oregon. Fine distillery. And what I'm drinking tonight, I have some barrel-aged gin and pineapple juice and ice and 3 cherries in honor of the 3 dudes that are going to Fantasy Suites tonight, presumably. Um, Mary Lincoln's might like 3 olives in her martinis, but I like 3 cherries in my gin and juice. Here's to you, Snoop Dogg. Okay, what are we doing? Erica says that was the 2 was accidental predictive text. Yeah. My yeah, my laptop likes to do predictive text in the YouTube chat. Um, pretty cool. Let's see. Diane says, "Hey, I'm the only boomer here." Really? There's 24 people watching. I think you might not be alone. We don't know. Nobody knows what's going on. Erica says most of the contestants on the show now are Gen Z, not millennials. Oh my gosh, the millennials are becoming decrepit, just like the boomers and the Gen X before them. Everybody takes a turn. Everybody takes a turn. We're in big trouble, guys. The wheel of time is a grindstone that never stops grinding. Um, Hava Dr. Pepper says another boomer. Well, that's good. Well, have a Dr. Pepper and enjoy being a boomer. Stephanie says I'm making pineapple chicken tacos. Okay, Taco Monday, not Taco Tuesday. That sounds delicious. Pineapple sounds good. I have pineapple juice. It would go with pineapple tacos, but I have nachos, and my nachos have no pineapple. It's very confusing. Gorilla says I'm Gen X. Well, there we go. Are you Winona Ryder? Our Gen X queen? Maybe not. Who knows? Could be. What else is going on, guys? I'm pleased to report that Chester the Rooster is starting to grow feather shoots on some of his featherless patches on his flanks. So I'm starting to see more activity with the feathers on Chester the Rooster, who is rehabbing in my garage, getting wood chips everywhere. But I'll excuse a little bit of a mess. What can I do? We got to take care of the rooster. Diana's making turkey chili. That sounds pretty good. Oh, Runner X is here. Runner X says, I was just thinking about how being a millennial is now a way of sounding old versus Gen Z youngins. Yeah, I think, guys, tell me what it is. I think there's even a name for the generation after Gen Z. Like, what do they call it? Gen Alpha or something? Like we've wrapped around the alphabet? I don't even know where we how did we get to X to begin with after the baby boom? We got to Gen X. Like what did the X stand for? Like punk rock? I don't even remember, guys. I don't know. What was I doing? I was in middle school or high school just trying to survive. Who knows what the X is for? Straight edge? Were we straight edge? Who was straight edge in high school? Gen X. Come on, tell me. Um, let's see. We've got Glad Chester is doing well. Yeah, he's hanging in there. So far, so good. Lee says Gen A or Alpha. Yes. Ooh, the Alphas. Then they're going to mercilessly make fun of the betas that follow them. I would imagine if we start going with this Greek nomenclature. Oh dear. This is trouble, guys. Michelle says Gen X 2. That's good. Is this Michelle? Do you have a Wovlove as your user icon? What is happening here? That is oh dear. Having feelings. Gorilla BFF says, isn't there an alpha generation now? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Diane says, Chester is a chick magnet. Smiley laughy emoji. Ooh. Well, we shall see. So far, he has not met my chickens, but I feel like he's getting to the point where his feathering is a little more robust, and maybe it'll be time to go put him out in the chicken coop in his X pen with all the ladies and see how they swoon. The amazing thing that you don't really realize, like when he first wandered onto my yard, is there's this rooster, and you're like, okay, there's a rooster in my yard. But then when you go back to the chickens, like the chickens are tiny and the rooster is big. Like it's unsettling. Nick says Gen Alpha is 2010 to 2025. Okay, that's good. Um, that must be when they were born. I mean, oh my, to 2025. Like, so some of these kids haven't even been born yet. Oh my gosh. Gen Alpha. These would be the Clayton paternity scandal fake twins. They would be Gen Alpha. Can you guys believe that? I can't believe it. Runner X says, seems like the names were random until it became a thing. So now they're by the Greek alphabet. Yeah. Probably. Nick says, LOL. Well, we've upgraded the LOLs here, guys. We've got caps lock, we've got more L's, we've got more O's. Gorilla is drinking limeade made with panela sugar, South American from my Latin cookbook, and heating up some mac and cheese for dinner. Well, a fancy drink and a comfort food. Sounds like a good combo. Lee has all the smiley faces. Cat Lady Ballerina is here. Cat Lady Ballerina says, I'm a geriatric millennial slash Gen X cusp. Ooh, straddling the furniture. What does that mean? I don't know. I have no clue where I belong. Well, who does? I don't know. We're all just doing our best. Runner X says to all the Gen X in the house, did you watch The Bachelor back in the OG days before reality TV was the thing? That's a good question. I don't think I did. I remember some early TV broadcast based reality TV before everybody started streaming everything on Netflix or whatever. Um, I remember some of those reality TV shows. Like there was, oh my gosh, they were so bad. Like what was it? Temptation Island. Um, oh, Survivor was the big one, right? Like everybody would watch the first couple of seasons of Survivor. Gorilla BFF says I've seen every single season. Alex Michael First Bachelor on through. Ooh, that is dedication. Dedication. Michelle says I sure do. You sure do what? Have a love as your picture profile? I am frightened. Gorilla BFF, meet the Osbournes and maybe the real. Oh, the real world. I remember the real world on MTV, like when they were in New York, and it was like, I'm Julie, I'm from Alabama. That's all I remember. Let's see. Gorilla says World Series were maybe the first reality TV shows. What World Series? Like baseball? Uh, what? I don't know. Lee says, I kind of remember the early seasons, though I was more into Survivor back then. Yeah. The real world, not the World Series. I mean, yeah, the real world was interesting. And then they had like they went to Florida, right, or something, and they went to London. I can't even remember. They just moved all over the country, like San Francisco or something. Um, Erica says this is a fun chat. I love the range of viewership age. Yeah, everybody is here. We're all just hanging out, trying to decompress and have a beverage before the trauma and drama of the fantasy suites tonight. Mm. Oh my goodness. Renarek says Gorilla. Wow, I feel like I've watched forever since it was the first reality show I watched. And I hear about so many people, I have no idea who they are. Yeah. Well, The Bachelor has had a lot of seasons. It's hard to keep track. I mean, even our boy Jesse Palmer was on The Bachelor when he was a youth playing footballs. Um, Runner X. Oh, I should have found that meme I saw. I saw some NFL meme where there's a college football, maybe preseason game, or maybe I think the college football games have started actually. And it was another announcer and Jesse Palmer doing commentary for a college football game this last week or whatever. And they're drinking beer and they're like making fun of them in the NFL memes or whatever for drinking beer as in the commentary booth. But it was Jesse Palmer. I'm like, good job, buddy. Um, that's good. Temptation Island is still on. Oh my And there's also Love Island. So there's Temptation Island and Love Island and F Boy Island, and there was F Girl Island, although I think they're changing the name of those shows. Why do they have to put island in all these shows? Like, must we go tropical? I don't really understand. Cat Lady Ballerina says every real world season was in a different city. Yeah, that's what I remember. That was pretty cool because you got some local flavor uh, during the show. It wasn't one of these controlled things where they're like, they're hiring 6 cast members from the local theater troupe on The Bachelor to like pretend they're like doing some sort of Norwegian, pig roasting ceremony or something when the Bachelorette shows up. So contrived. Cat Lady Ballerina says I had an edible. Yeah, I'm all out of edibles. I gotta do something about that myself tomorrow, I guess. Cat Lady Ballerina says, and then there was Road Rules and the Real World slash Road Rules Challenge. Ooh, yeah, that's when MTV started going off the rails and it was all reality shows and weird shows and fewer music videos and MP3s and MP3 players and chaos in our lives, guys. Diane says I'm making an iced tea with lemon, no booze. Well, there you go. Sometimes that's just what you need. Refreshing beverage. Runner X says Jesse hosts a cooking show too, and he's a dad. I think hosting is like a once a month shift. LOL. Yeah, I don't think these cooking shows take too much. I don't think they take too much work. As opposed to, I think with the football, you got to fly to the stadium and stay there. You got to interview all the players before you go. You got to know who all the players are. So when you're talking about the football game, you're not scrambling for your notes. A lot of prep work involved in these football games for commentary. The cooking shows are probably way more fun. Like, you know, Sally just dropped a souffle. What are you going to do? Michelle says, I still watch the challenge. It has really evolved over the years. They're doing the 40th season. The 40th season. Dang, that sounds like The Simpsons or something. Wow. That sounds like a show that's been on longer than the Love Loves existed. Oh my gosh. Diane says, I just remember the Love Boat. Ooh, Love Boat. Yeah, because they would have Love Boat, and then after Love Boat was Fantasy Island, right? I always liked Fantasy Island because it was a little edgy. They had a little dark humor in Fantasy Island. Like they'd try to play up sort of the karma, whereas the Love Boat was more like, comedy and romantic hijinks, I think. But they put the Love Boat on at the later time slot, which was safe. IT Goatee Brad is here. Um, if you didn't catch IT Goatee's Brad's stream last night, he had a great live stream where he basically ran a cooking show. Yeah, he says, "How dare you, Bruce? Cooking shows are terribly difficult." Like you guys, Brad made what did you make? Desserts and breakfast food and he's got enough there to feed the entire cast of The Bachelorette, um, all in 2 hours or something on his stream. So go check that out. Um, very efficient. Runner X says Bachelor host isn't much work either. The travel could complicate things, but that's probably the episodes he's not in. You know what I remember that was so funny was I think Jesse Palmer's first season was with Clayton, our friend Clayton. I don't know. I keep moving around. What is Clayton up to? Yeah, uh, that's right. Clayton dancing here. So Jesse Palmer's first season was with Clayton, and they go to Iceland of all places. And Clayton's got the big, giant, expensive, like $500 jacket or $800 jacket or whatever it is, and he's getting in deep trouble, hot water with Susie Evans, and she's about to leave and break up with him and walk off the set. And it's like midnight or whatever, and they got lights outside these trailers, and there's snow falling, and it's Iceland, and there's sharks attacking, and you know, I don't know, they're drinking aquavit or whatever they do up there. And Jesse Palmer comes out in his big giant puffy jacket. And I'm like, who had to go wake him up and tell him that Clayton was completely screwing up his relationship with Susie and that Jesse Palmer needed to get his ass down here to this filming trailer at like midnight? Like, can you imagine? Anyway, I just thought that was hilarious. Lisa says, I watched Love Boat and Fantasy Island. That's right. Runner X says, Brad, roast beef sandwiches for dinner tonight. Oh, no, maybe. Extra horseradish. Brad says 4 dishes. Oh, 4 dishes at once. Ooh, Brad's a multitasker. Lunicorn says, "Oh, hi." Hey, wait, that's Chris Jenner's line. Gorilla BFF says, if you want to go way back in time with reality TV, You can look into An American Family featuring the Loud Family, early 70s. I found it on YouTube, but never got around to watch. Oh, An American Family featuring the Loud Family. Now, I saw early on Netflix in the days where you could order DVDs from Netflix and they'd mail them to you. Um, I saw a program, like a British program, and it was like these researchers, and it was called 7 Up and 14 Up and 21 Up. So every 7 years, they start with these 7-year-old kids and they interview them in school. And then they come back when they're 14 and they come back when they're 21, they come back when they're 28 and they keep interviewing them and seeing what they're up to and stuff. And it's kind of like they st- when they started this first one when these kids are 7, it's like a black and white footage. It's that old. So to me, maybe that's the earliest reality TV. I don't know. At least that I saw. Michelle, this Wove Love is killing me. My eyes are gonna burn out of their sockets. It's gonna give birth, and I'm just gonna hide it under my desk. Yesterday's cooking stream was jam packed. Accurate. He says when Big Brother Australia was big in early 2000s, they used to have them live in an amusement park as an attraction. I remember being so excited to visit the house, but couldn't see much. What? Oh my gosh, amusement park. What is going on? Did they have to work? Were they carnies? What's happening here? I don't understand. YouTube is the best social media platform, hands down. Nostalgia, modern stuff, true crime documentaries, old shows, incredible source. Yeah, sometimes I'm looking for something to watch on Netflix, and I'm just like, there's nothing here. Like I've watched everything I want to watch, um, and it's like YouTube. There's always some random thing on YouTube where it's like, oh, here's a new true crime case, or here's who knows what, some tech review or something I want to watch. Stephanie says the same PA that woke up Chris Harrison when the Bachelor jumped the fence. Yeah, can you imagine that? Like, get on the walkie-talkie, get Chris Harrison over here. We've got Colton Underwood jumping the fence of the Bachelor Mansion or whatever. I can't even believe it. That's amazing stuff. Runner says Chris Harrison has told some stories about getting dragged onto the set for unexpected drama. Almost excited for JP to get off contract and tell those Iceland stories, right? I still remember the one, what was it, Bachelor in Paradise? I never watched it, but I saw clips where there was some guy, he got so angry, he was just screaming at Chris Harrison, berating him for like hanging out in his trailer drinking mimosas. And he just told him to F off. And Chris was basically just standing there, like waiting for this guy to calm down. That was insane. Brad says the IT Crowd is still my favorite British comedy. Ooh, that's a good one. Nothing like some IT humor. Um, Marilyn says I'm old school and love the celebrity real world when Flavor Flav and Brigitte Nielsen had a love thing. A love thing. Oh, talk about the fantasy suites. It was a really sweet short romance. Okay, well that's nice. Good for Flavor Flav. I saw him bouncing around at the Olympics a whole bunch this year in the Summer Olympics. Apparently, he sponsored the U.S. Water polo team. Good for Flavor Flav. Nancy M says, I made it. Wave. Well, okay, we're here. Tell us what you're drinking. Lee MK says, yeah, the Big Brother house was set up in Dream World on the Gold Coast next to the roller coasters. Ooh, okay. Down under, Luna Park. Let's go. Runner X says, yeah, these days I watch more YouTube live than shows every night. Yeah, maybe. Cat Lady says, if I can't find anything, I'll watch someone detail a car or clean an area rug that looks like it's owned by cows. Oh my goodness. Yeah, some of these like pressure washing videos or something, like it scratches this part of your brain, I think. I don't know. Yeah, Chad was the guy from Bachelor in Paradise who was screaming at Chris Harrison. Oh, Chad Johnson. What kind, this is the most like dude bro name I've like I don't know, like Brock Chaddington or Chad Brockington or Chad Johnson. Like this is just that's a real dude name. Brad, I love that show. Okay. Oh, IT Crowd. It's a love thing. That's right. Um, Courtney Robertson has a great interview with Chad Johnson of the FU Chris Harrison fame on her podcast. Ooh, everybody should check that out if you want to hear more about Chad Johnson, because we like our good friend Courtney Robertson. Go support her podcast. Runner X says Chad Johnson swung at Chris Harrison. Ooh, that's a no-no. You don't want to physically assault anyone on the reality TV. Also threaten women. That's no good either. Seeing him on Paradise made me realize he was an actual village. What? He was a village? What does that mean? Like he's just big? or he's the village idiot. I don't know. I thought they played it up. Oh, the actual villain, because I thought they played it up on. Yeah, you never know. It's like that Queen Victoria lady. Like they on Matt James season, they made her seem like the biggest villain in the world. Then she goes to Bachelor in Paradise, and she's perfectly rational. You just never know what's going to happen. Um, Erica Pauly says the cleaning rug videos are amazing. Oh my. Um, Nancy M likes lawn cutting videos. It's always good when they do those hash marks in the lawn or whatever. Like, oh my goodness. Oh, James says Lance Chattington. Yes, this is the pinnacle of dude bro names. Lance Chattington. I'm going to change my name. I'll be right back, guys. Cat Lady says they're so relaxing, and I like seeing the transformation. It's so fun. Okay, that's good. Um, Brad says, have you seen the guys that uncover hidden sidewalks from overgrown yards? I mean, yeah, I think there are some pavers in my backyard right now that are a little bit overgrown. So I think I've got that going on. Maybe I should make a video and clean them out. Chad is Dutch. Okay. I mean, there we go. Viva the Netherlands. Cat Lady says, kind of in the mood to go watch someone clean a rug. That's what she said. Oh, no. Nancy said, yes, IT. There's a whole different house when they're done. If you clean the rugs. Yeah, that's true. Time to repaint. I like Seinfeld always had that bit where he's like, every time you paint the walls are like a micrometer thinner, thicker. And so your room gets smaller every time you paint. I always thought that was funny. Lunicorn says, are these euphemisms? Almost always, let's say, yes. Michelle says, we could watch the Love Wov video again. I don't know about that. I think I would lose my mind. My erotic senses are tingling again. Hopefully not from the Wov love. Oh, no. Brad says landlord special. Yeah, I mean, well, I think the landlord special is when they like paint over the fixtures that you're not supposed to paint over. You're supposed to tape over all those things, and they just paint right over them. It's terrible. Bad painting. You got to mask. Get the masking tape. Nancy says, Lunicorn, no, just search lawn mowing video. Is it a euphemism? It might be. I like the guy from Australia, down under. Well, if you're going to mow your lawn, you got to go down under. Oh, boy, guys. Maybe we should watch one of these preview videos for The Bachelorette tonight, because I don't know what I'm doing. We're halfway done. We're already at 4:32. We got to watch some of these preview videos, see what's going on. I have no idea what's going on. We need to find a video. I think this is just photos. What does it say? Get in batches. We're watching The Bachelorette at 8/7 Central. Because Central Time Zone is the central time. Everybody else is not central. Poor Pacific Time Zone. What can we do? We do have some extra photos here. Let's see. It looks like Jen is in some sort of car. Maybe a red car. Although I don't want to start arguing about whether it's orange red or orange or red. It looks red to me. Oh my cats are saying something. Anyway, what is happening here? Holly Ann Klosky says, I can't wait to watch it tomorrow during my lunch because I have school tonight and won't get out till 9:30. Well, I mean, that's very specific, Holly. Did we need to? Okay, everybody now is very familiar with Holly's schedule. That's nice. Erica Polly says red. Okay, Team Erica. That sounds good. Let's see. Lunicorn says maybe there will be some lawn mowing on overnights, to show they're a good, considerate partner who can take care of maintenance. Oh dear. Bachelor, week 10 fantasy suite episode sponsored by Manscaped. Jesse Palmer says, clear the football field. Oh, I don't know. Runner X says, I know I've made it clear how bored I am this season. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing, Runner X. I know there's 3 guys left for these fantasy suites tonight. If you asked me to name these 3 guys, I have no clue. If you said, I'll give you scones, if you name these 3 guys, I would fail and lose the scones. I have no idea what's going on. Nancy says, lawn watching videos are the videos I watch when there's nothing else going on. I mean, that's valid. Brad over there refuses to be in the central time zone. Brad says he's in the right leaning time zone. Ooh, Brad is coming in hot with uh, you know, the puns intended. Michelle says, don't forget to hit the like button. That's true. Yeah, the channel here, you can do super chats and hit the like button and all that jazz. I don't know what's going on. We're just hanging out. Let's see. And subscribe. Um, Let's check out the next post. We need a video. The videos are always fun to tear apart. Okay. Oh, yeah. Lol at hometowns. I literally went, who's that? Yeah, there was one guy. I think it was the guy who left. I was literally like, I've never seen this guy before in my life. Of course, he's gone now. So that's good. Um, Michelle says we have Devin Marcus and someone. Um, Actually, I think it's Jonathan, but I'm not 100% on that. I'm not going to bet the scones on that. Brad says Bob, Jim, and Lance Chattington. And like all of them are named Chattingtons. There's Bob Chattington and Jim Chattington and Lance Chattington, and they're not related at all. That's just who they picked to be on the show. That's how it goes. Erica says, but the guy who left had the best hometown because of the animatronics. Did they go to a Chuck E. Cheese or something with those creepy animatronics? I don't remember that. Oh, it was the grocery store with all the creepy cheese animatronics and stuff. That was amazing, actually. Lunicorn says, glad she eliminated all 20 Sams. Yeah, I feel like at the start of the season, there were like 100 Sams. It was Sam's Club. Discount coupon for Sam's for Jen. Now, what do we got? See you, sweeties, in the fantasy suites tonight. So they're in Hawaii. They're on the Big Island. Now, I've been to the Big Island. I was over in Captain Cook, and it looked to me like a volcano had erupted and spread lava everywhere. And then some people decided to build some houses there, which to me seemed like a pretty precarious thing to do, but that's what they do. Let's see what else we got. Lunicorn says, how big is it? I mean, when they say it's the Big Island, it is bigger than the other islands. So, for example, let's say you start out in the morning on Oahu, which is where Honolulu is. I guess where Magnum PI lived, the main island everybody goes to with Waikiki and all that jazz or whatever. If you start out in the morning, you can drive like up the West Highway. You could drive up the East Highway. You can drive straight up the middle to the North Shore, go past the Dole Plantation. Like, you can basically drive around the whole island. If you spend the whole day, you can drive the whole Oahu. Okay. At least that was my experience. Now, on the Big Island, it takes some time. Like, we were down in Captain Cook, and there's two cities on the Big Island, two big cities. Okay. There's like Kona and Hilo, okay, on the east and west. And it's like you're doing a day trip or at least a half day trip if you're going to either of those. Like, it's real hard because it's a much bigger island, but it's pretty cool. I liked it a lot. Anyway, where the heck was I? We were looking at this. We're looking at the photos. Okay, we're in. Okay. Is this the thing? Why do they have to post all the same photo? Okay, well, here she's standing a little different. But like these are all the same. I don't know. Like, why do they have to have all three? What's going on here? Wasn't one enough? I don't know. Unicorn says the island. Yeah, I'm picking it up. Erica says I lived on Oahu. Well, that's good. Erica can tell us how big it is. Michelle says Lunicorn's erotic thoughts about the Big Island. Ooh. Well, it is the location tonight for Fantasy Suites. Lunicorn says these are all euphemisms and you can't convince me otherwise. Of course. Stephanie says, Erica, so do my best friends. One is in the Air Force. I've been trying to make time to visit. Okay. Yeah. I mean, there's some military stuff out there in Hawaii, of course. Very strategic geographical location. We need some videos. None of these are videos. I think we got to get to the second row. We're running out of time here, guys. Who is this? Look at this guy. Aloha Boys. Ooh. This looks like one of these condos on Oahu. I don't know. Maybe not. This could also be Kona, though, if they're on the Big Island. They have these kind of hotels in Kona, at least from what I remember. Let's see. The other two look cool as hell, and all we have is me caressing a flower. This must be John. See, I thought it was a John. Um, there we go. And then look at this guy just chilling in the sunset. Ooh. And then, oh, this guy's all dressed up, looking fancy. Um, I can only hope he's wearing socks. That's what I don't understand about this show is the guys that wear the fancy suit. I know he's not wearing a tie, but he still looks good. And then some shoes, but then they don't wear socks. Like, what happened to socks? Like, there's nothing wrong with socks. Make socks great again. Come on, guys. Let's see what else we got here. Do, 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 do. This might be a video down here. Maybe I'll have to turn the sound on. Let me know if you don't hear it. I turn it on. Where is it?
Is Fantasy Suites, and
Oh,
I'm very excited for individual time with these guys.
Hi! I'm so happy to see you.
Terrible.
I'm so glad to see Molly because being married for 15 years and having
Wait,
gone
who is
through
Molly?
overnights, I think she could be really helpful.
Okay, guys, who is Molly?
What's been happening? What's going on?
So much. So we have Devin, Marcus, and Jonathan here.
Okay, there we go. We were right. Devin, Marcus, and Jonathan.
Okay, I will tell you. I think this week is the most important week of this entire experience.
This week is the most important week of this entire experience because you might bang someone.
For Jason and myself, that was our time to really have those deep, hard conversations.
Is this Molly Mesnick, Jason Mesnick's wife? Gorilla BFF has confirmed. Breaking news, guys. Molly is Jason Mesnick's wife. She is here in Hawaii. Can you believe this? Like, you just get paid for a little vacation to go to Hawaii, and all you have to do is sit down for 10 minutes with the Bachelorette and give her some advice. Oh, I would do that in a heartbeat. That'd be great. Where are we?
Yeah. Do you feel like with the three guys that you have left here, the one is here?
Yeah, I know that
She said yes. Ooh, she thinks the one is here. The one what? Like the one guy you want to date when you finish the show? I don't know.
one of them is going to be my husband at the end of this.
Oh, she wants a husband. Oh, her bar is really high. So here's the deal. Any of these three guys, she has probably spent, one-on-one or talking in a group setting. She's probably spent less than 24 cumulative hours with that human being. And she's like, yeah, I'll get married. Are you kidding me?
If you lean into how you are feeling, I think you'll be able to figure it out.
Thanks.
You just got to lean into the flowery orchid lays, and you'll be set to go. Get laid, and you'll figure it out. Pun intended. That's great. Okay, let's see what's going on. If you ask me, Jason's season was the most dramatic ever. Ooh, was it? That sounds good. Molly's married to Jason Mesnick. Was it a dramatic season, guys? Can you find it on, the Hulu Attic Edition or something and go watch it? I don't know. Runner X says Molly Mesnick for one of the older seasons I haven't seen. The same here. Stephanie says Molly got second place, and then at the final rose, Jason did the old switcheroo. Ooh, this sounds real good. The old switcheroo, yeah, I've decided that I've made a huge mistake. All right, let's see. The old switcheroo, wasn't that also a Seinfeld plot? I think it was. I think Seinfeld was dating the girl and he wanted to switch to the roommate or something, or maybe it was George. Gorilla says it was jaw-dropping. Ooh, the most dramatic yet. Unicorn says, I feel like they're trying to set us up for a switcheroo storyline, but that's probably not a hest till happen. Well, I mean, you never know. I mean, that could be interesting. Like, they're like, oh, we know what's going to happen, so let's bring Molly Mesnick on here. Michelle says, Jen has amazing posture. Oh, dear. Well, now I feel self-conscious. At least I'm not a Wovlove. Runner X says, Stephanie, does this mean they're on the way to invalidating Ari and embracing his success with Lauren? Oh my gosh. Yeah, whenever the Bachelor franchise brings up success stories, they never talk about Ari, do they? Redheaded stepchild Ari. I don't know. Nancy says, would have loved to see that. Oops. Oh yeah. Maybe there's a replay somewhere. Diane says, it's crazy. I knew my first husband for 3 months and got married. Mistake. Ooh. 3 months. 3 months is still way longer than Jen has known any of these men. Gorilla says, yeah, it was rough. Melissa got Dancing with the Stars and won. So compensation, I suppose. Ooh, Dancing with the Stars. I mean, there you go. If you have to be humiliated on national TV, as long as you end up on Dancing with the Stars, life will turn out great. Maybe. Then you can do Little Robot commercials. Anyway, Hava says, Jason was the first switcheroo. Have there been other switcheroos? I don't know. I don't remember any. Guys, tell me if there's other switcheroos. What else we got? There's got to be like more of a preview. That was just sort of underwhelming. Let's see what else we got.
This week is
Oh my God,
Fantasy
it's so
Suite.
loud. Fantasy
I am
Suite.
in love with you.
I'm not there yet.
Am I doing something wrong?
Can't do it anymore.
Okay, so we got some drama. We got a guy knocking on the door. He can't do something anymore. Who knows what he can't do? Maybe he can't keep his love inside anymore and he has to profess his love. I don't know. Who knows? All these edits and commercials and whatever are just a distraction technique designed to fool us and to think there's more drama than there actually is. And then we watch the show and then we're like, oh, well, I guess it's fine. And there we are. It's a big distraction. Like my cat over here who wants dinner. So he's like, oh, I'm just looking out the window. I'm not preparing to murder you unless you feed me. That's kind of how that goes. Let's see. Hay Bales is here of the Hay Bales Padlet. Hey, friends. Sorry, I'm late. Starting from the beginning. Ooh, catching up. Hava says Ari. Okay. I probably got like 10 bachelors mixed up. Runner X says if they're putting Jason and Molly into the Bachelor Royalty Club, maybe Ari and Lauren are next. We will wait and see. Lunicorn says we're supposed to get a big storm here, so cross your finger my power doesn't go out. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. During the show, presumably. Well, Lunicorn, hopefully your power has not disappeared. Runner says Ari switcheroo from Becca to Lauren. Ooh. Is that Becca, like Bachelorette Becca, or who's now with Thomas? Or is this, maybe I'm catching the thread here. I think that is. Maybe not. Hey Bale says, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Only 45 more followers needed. Ooh, then we'll hit the big 1K. Let's do it. Stephanie says, I knew my husband for 15 years before we got married. Still made a mistake. Wait. Aren't you married to this guy right now, Stephanie? What is going on? Is it because you don't really like mustard and he really likes mustard? Like, what's happening here, Stephanie? We need the details. Hava says yes, Becca, but got Bachelorette after Ari switched. Oh, okay. And we like Becca. She's with Thomas, who got the raw deal on Katie Thurston's season because everybody played him out to be a villain, even though he was just tall. So that's fine. Becca is now with Thomas, was Ari's first choice. Okay, that's good. Lunicorn says, I think the problem is husbands. Yes. Accurate. Men are terrible. As a man, I can confirm we are the worst. What can I say? At least I have a drink. And, like all men are terrible. It's just that some of us have Todd Rundgren CDs and some of us do not have Todd Rundgren CDs. That's really the only difference. Do we have any more videos? We got like 10 more minutes left here. We got to do something. I don't know why these things are so loud in my headphones. Maybe they're okay for you guys. Let's try this one.
I always have such a good time when I'm with Jonathan. Today, I really just want to see what beautiful Hawaii will do for us.
Oh, it's not a good idea if you need Hawaii to do something for your relationship. That's a red flag right there, kids.
Oh my God, look at that.
Oh my gosh. I really just want to see him be more open with how he's feeling.
Open with how he's feeling. He's a man. He wants to play Xbox and eat nachos. That's his feelings.
I just can't believe we're already here,
Yeah,
and I'm feeling the strain of that a little bit.
yeah.
You know,
So that's why every time we're together, I try to like make this calm.
we always have such a good time together,
He's a very calm man. He just wants peace in his life. Okay? I like this guy.
and that's something that I value so much in our relationship. But I also don't want you to be afraid to emote or be afraid to tell me how you're really feeling about something. However you're feeling with him.
Wait, whoever said he was afraid? Are you just like projecting that you think he's afraid, Jen? Is that what's going on here?
I never want you to surpass anything.
Yeah.
I think tonight is a great opportunity to do that.
We don't have time to beat around the bush anymore. Letting
There's no time to beat around the bush. You got to mow that lawn, kid.
those feelings come in as they come is going to be the biggest thing for me. It's now or never.
I always
It's now or never, because otherwise I will be eliminated at the rose ceremony. Oh dear. That's accurate. That is a hilarious preview. I feel like it does not bode well for our boy Jonathan. I feel like he is not going to make it to the finale. What do you guys think? That to me is the red flag that he is on the outs. Um, let's see. Lunicorn says, "What are you drinking? Are you asking me or someone else? Because I am drinking pineapple juice with ice and 3 cherries and barrel aged gin." That's what we're doing here tonight. Is this another one? Oh, we got more. We got to get through it. Breaking news, guys. We have an update from Stephanie. Stephanie says, "Yes, still technically married. I started referring to him as my roommate. He has his own room." Ooh. Well, oh dear. I mean, these things happen. I mean, whatever works out for the best. We're here to support you, Stephanie. Whatever you need.
Like, obviously it sucks, but I had the best time.
I
Wait.
really do want you
Wasn't this the guy that got kicked off last week?
to know how grateful I am for everything that you've taught me, to be able to be effortlessly myself and to have those laughs with you and to have all those moments. It means so much to me.
Thanks for coming on the show and going on 2 group dates and a one-on-one.
I've been myself with you this whole time, which I appreciate you for that, because I'm not always like that with everyone. And even though it ended like this, I'm at ease a bit because I know that whoever is in there will take care of you.
That means a lot.
We dated a few times. If you want me to hit the road, I'll hit the road. Maybe you can, hook up with one of these other guys. This is hilarious. Full suit.
I've been confident in us the whole time, and I thought we were always on the same page, which obviously it sucks, but like, I really just want you to.
Obviously, it sucks. And she's like, she's doing that thing with her lip. Boop. Over to the side. Look at that.
Be happy. And you always have a place in my heart, actually.
Thank you.
Oh.
I'll miss you.
Wow. I wonder why they put this up here. Like, okay, I just want you to be happy is the right answer in any breakup. I mean, it's a thing you can say. I don't know. I mean, whatever. Okay, but Kathy Leong says, "Oh, what a gentleman, such a stand-up guy." Okay, I mean, maybe. I feel like he probably went on like 2 group dates and a one-on-one date, and like he's just like, well, I gave it a shot. Bye. He's very polite. That's fine. Let's see, what else do we got? Erica says Jonathan is the only one who hasn't been slammed by the Bachelor subreddit. Ooh, this is interesting. So, Erica, you're saying that the Bachelor subreddit has been slamming the final 3 guys we're going to see tonight? I know one of them had some questionable like tweets and stuff in his past and all that jazz. Who knows if that's relevant or not, but I don't know what kind of beef the Bachelor subreddit has with the other guys. Gorilla says it's all a crap shoot. I know a once happily married couple where wife suffered a stroke, personality completely changed, and then incompatible divorce resulted. Oh my goodness, that's wild. That sounds like one of these plot twists on House or something. Michelle says correct. Oh dear. Lunicorn says I guess. Oh my. Lunicorn says, oops, the phone sends too fast. All right. Brad says you'll always have a place in my heart equals she'll forget you in 4 hours, my man. I mean, Brad is not wrong. Brad is usually not wrong. Diane says I'm the runaway fiance. I was engaged twice and married twice. Wait, did you actually run away as a fiance? Like you ran away from the proceedings or something? Like what? Because that is dramatic. I like it. Just put on the dress and run. Like go find a nice bar and grill and have a mimosa. Lunicorn says, I guess maybe he's not very good at mowing the lawn. I mean, we don't know. We're at Fantasy Suites tonight, so I guess we find out tonight, guys. We find out in 7 minutes who mowed the lawn and who didn't mow the lawn. Gorilla says exactly, Brad. Yes, exactly. Oh my gosh. I think we might have run out of clips to watch. I don't know, guys. Let's find out. What is this? 2-night event? Oh, this is what we needed to know from before. So tonight is the fantasy suites, and then tomorrow is the men tell all. I don't know, guys. What do you think? I've seen some men tell all, women tell all. I'm never impressed. It's usually just people with some stupid one-liners. They pack the crowd with like, I don't know, like extras from the casting department with dumb signs, and it's just goofy. Like it's not real. It's just like a spectacle. It's a circus, but you don't actually have any carnies. So like nobody's eating glass or anything. So it's no fun. I don't know. Um, IT Goatee says the lawn is supposed to be mowed prior to arrival. Yeah, one would think. Um, uh-oh, Lunicorn has a severe weather alarm blaring. Well, stay safe, Lunicorn. Don't get swept up in the tornado funnel clouds and get swept off to Hawaii or anything. Gorilla says, "Oh, it's a bachelor extravaganza week." Do they actually say that? They say it's giving double date. Uh, can they write something more clever than this? Like they have a million people watching this, and they're like, "It's giving double date." Smiley emoji. That's the best they can do. See you Monday and Tuesday. Okay, fine. Um, okay, we got the sirens. Michelle says, "IT Brad is smiley facing." Brett says, "Circus inside a circus." I agree. Unicorn, be safe. Yes, please do. Runner X says, "None of it is real." It's all, we're all in the Matrix, guys. Unicorn says, "Anyone want to come join me in my basement?" Now that is a fun watch party if I ever heard one. Like it's like that 70s show. You go down to the basement, sit around the table, watch The Bachelorette, maybe have some party favors, and there you go. Okay, we're getting pretty close here, guys. We got 4 minutes left. Is there anything else anybody wants to talk about? Anything else anybody wants to tell us about their drink, what they're eating, what they're watching? What the heck is this? Is this the Golden Bachelorette right here? Oh my God, that's loud. And this thing's like broken. I don't know. But anyway, I think that's the, let's close this. I think that's the Golden Bachelorette. There's a promo there or something. We got some pictures here. We got the final three. This is a good photo. We got some champagne. Um, Now, what I don't understand is Jen has this nice white dress, okay, which is like the extreme cleavage edition here. But then there's like these weird silver band-aids, like Billy Mays super taping the slit of her dress. Do you think they did that because of the ABC standards, or do you think that's like literally how the dress is supposed to be? 'Cause it just looks kind of weird to me. I don't know. What do you guys think? Um, and then it looks like this guy here is actually wearing socks, maybe. So that's good. I can't tell if these guys are wearing socks. But here's the thing. They got it's not too bad. I don't know. They have these like gray tan suits and brown shoes. Now, if these were black suits with the brown shoes, I don't know if that would fly, but they look pretty good. Um, yeah, it's like the duct tape special here on the thigh slit. Like, why you got to do that? What's the deal? Okay. Runner says Lunicorn grew up with tornadoes and used to love camping in the basement as a kid. Less exciting 20 years later. Stay safe. Indeed. All right. Well, we're going to go watch The Bachelorette. Lunicorn's going to hide in the basement. I'm going to finish my drink. Um, I don't know. Brad is going to eat some dessert. And we're all going to check to see if our lawns are mowed, maybe. I don't know. Lunicorn's going to make a jungle bird to drink to pretend I'm on vacation and not hiding in my basement. Very good. All right. And of course, Dave Neal Community Discord that you can get from Dave Neal's Linktree. If you want to chat during the episode, there's a chat channel in there. You can continue chatting there. Otherwise, I will see you all next week for another Moose Monday. Maybe the same time, maybe the same place. Who knows? Episode 0. This is Bruce Morgan, Bruce the Moose, signing off for your Monday adventure. Thanks, everyone. Oh, yeah.